And as you straighten your legs and release, if you have two blocks, reach for those blocks. We're going to be coming into a supported bridge next, so we want to be able to find the blocks when we're lying down. If you don't have blocks, then you could use a bolster, you could use cushions, or you could use books. So once you've brought your props nearby, you could lie down on your back and let your spine adjust, straighten your legs. Take a moment to pause, like a mini Śavāsana. The legs long, the spine neutral. In the last pose, we focus the back bend through the upper spine. Now we're shifting the focus down the spine. So if you're ready, bend your knees, feet on the floor, raise the hips, and bring a flat block underneath the pelvis. So the block is wide. It's not on a narrow setting. It's not on its side. So it's tall, it's flat and wide across the back of the pelvis. And maybe one block is enough and you stop there. Perhaps you're able to bring a second block on top of the first. So you've got a nice stable support. If you're using the blocks, you may even add a third block depending on your body. So see how it feels, pausing for a moment with the hips raised. You can see how it feels to raise the arms overhead. Again, watching out for any tingling in the fingers. You could go wide with the arms if you need to, or bring them down to the sides of the body. And then walk your feet away from you. So you might keep the knees bent, feet on the floor. But if you're able, you're straightening the legs. You might feel this through the front of the hips, the hip flexors, across the front of the pelvis, the belly. And once again, if you can, extend your exhales. Long exhales. And you're aware of how your body is feeling. This is the last pose of our back bends. But if it feels too much at this moment, you can always come down to a lower height or come out altogether. And your feet need not be hip distance apart. They're going where they naturally wish to go, and that may be wider than hip distance. So spend Just over half a minute longer here. When we come out, we won't remove all of the props from the back of the pelvis. We'll leave one block if you're using blocks, or leave the bolster, and we'll take the legs straight up in the air. So let's begin to come out part way. So bring the arms down, walk the feet in, feel stable through this pelvic area, lifting up slightly to take one block away, coming down onto what remains. If you were up on 3 blocks, pause and then take a second block away. So you have 1 block remaining. If you were using a bolster, leaving the bolster there. And then let's take the legs straight up in the air. Feet could be together or apart. We're pausing here for a bit. Legs up, taking the tiredness away from the legs. And while we're here, let's circle the ankles. And change the direction of both of those circles. Keep your left ankle turning. Change the direction of the right ankle. See how that goes when you send the message along, what happens. Let's keep the right ankle turning. Change the direction of the left ankle. And again, change just the right ankle. Feel free to laugh if it's not working for you as you expected. Change just the left ankle. And let's bring the knees in, thighs to the belly. And we'll bring the feet down to take away the prop that's under your pelvis, block or bolster, whatever you were using. And we'll pause here. While we're pausing before we come into our final twist, let's have the feet come as wide as the mat and roll your knees from side to side. Just releasing a bit through the hips, through the thighs. And then bring your knees into the center and roll over onto your left side. Rolling onto your left side, extend both of your arms straight out at shoulder height. So the arms are extended in front of the face. We're going to take the top arm and open it to the right, coming in and out of a twist before we stay in a 2-knee